So Mr Dementia's knocked on the family door, part 2. So we've chatted about us a little bit, and we just set the scene again. So we're in the battleground, and we've got Mr Dementia the other side of the battlefield, trying to disturb our lives and defeat us, you know, and that. We know bits about dementia. We know quite a lot about dementia actually, but we don't know enough, nowhere near enough do we know enough about dementia to defeat him at the moment. A bit like other places on the planet at the moment, we just do not know enough to the ways to defeat this Mr Dementia. But we have learned how to hold him back a little bit and care for the wounded, how to put, you know, plasters and bandages on us wounded guys what's been shot with it or whatever. Gone off a bit of a tangent now, and I'm raging into battle. Anyway, so you have some close family members now. They'll live your dementia with you. They're close to you. They're that close that they actually live your dementia with you. Yeah. And there's family and other close people that maybe know you, contact you on an hourly basis or a daily basis, perhaps, you know. Really, I suppose the only person that you really have to look at in the mirror is yourself. You know, that's the only one person you have to face every day is yourself. Like, you know, okay, so dementia does poke his head in now and again, and you know, whacks you about the head now and again, but the only person that you have to chat with is yourself, like, you know, and you determine what day you're going to have. I've done that on another video, but basically that's what it is. You wake up and you decide whether you're going to have a sad, horrible day or you're going to do something for other people, you know. And of course there's lots of other people in the bodies that you meet, NHS and dementia friends, dementia, Alzheimer's, and people at the memory cafes and that, who don't know you necessarily intimately or whatever. They're not in your intimate bubble, but they know you enough to know that you've got dementia. You might need a little bit of extra patience with us. And so you've got those, they're on your side as well, helping to guide you here and there, you know. Make cups of tea. I'll jokingly give you some biscuits now and again, keep your smile on your face. Like, yeah, they're very important for us. But when you add all those people together, right, they have one thing in common, which they must have, and I included myself in this as well. They must have knowledge of what they're dealing with. So they must have knowledge of dementia, and you helping somebody with something, you need to know what it is you're dealing with. So at the moment you can go to Alzheimer's Society here in Bristol. We got the lovely BDAA. I do a lot of work at Tony Hall and people like that. They're very close, got open hubs and help hubs and happy day cafes, memory cafes, coffee get-togethers and things like that. You'll get so much information by speaking to people with the disease than maybe you would just technical stuff you'll get from outside of us. But if you want to know what it's actually like, you know, the nitty-gritty, what's it called? The gritty nitty of it, then you need to speak to one of us. I mean, we'll tell you what dementia is, yeah. Well, they'll tell you what dementia is, we'll tell you what it's not. So if you want to learn what dementia isn't, come and speak to one of us who's got it, like, you know. And we've gone way past the time whereby families now can just say, oh well, we don't want him to have dementia, so we just ignore it and pretend it's not there, like, you know. My view is that's not a good place to go. It's not very helpful, like, you know, because one day it will just smash them all in the face, like, you know, the whole family, and then they'll be worse off, like, because they won't have knowledge or the practice, if you like, for want of a better word, to know about how to deal with it. Like, you know, it just come careering through their front door and they wouldn't know what to do with it. So I guess the message is to educate yourself. Please get all your family educated. As soon as you know what it is, educate all your family on it, so then they're aware of how they can help you. Education about your enemy is one of the biggest assets you could ever have. You know, you could have medication and physiotherapy help and all sorts of other stuff, but helping you on actually living day to day on the battlefield against Mr Dementia is the knowledge, like, you know, knowing how to weave in and out of certain things, how to overcome certain changes, how to adapt, what tech to use, all sorts of things, like, you know. But you can only use those things that are there ready to help if you know why you're using them and what they do, like, you know. So learn about dementia. I guess for me, I know where my war is going to end, and it's not going to be the ending that I would have wanted in my life, but at least I know what it's going to be, like, you know. And so I'll get upset and worry about it then, I think. But not now, not today. As I say, not today. It's going to happen, but not today. We can all give 101% of ourselves to let Mr Dementia know that we're on his track, we're on his tail. You know, we'll fight him in the homes, in the memory cafes, in the schools, on the medical facilities.
We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing ground, we shall fight in the fields and in the streets.
Winston, yeah, bless you, Winston. Thank you for your kind words, but that's a slightly different battle. Bless him. So we're still, with all our research and study, we're interrogating Mr Dementia. That's what we're doing at the moment. We're interrogating him, finding out what his weak spots are and how we can, you know, get rid of him totally from humanity. But until that day comes, we've still got a life to live ourselves, like, you know. We can still be useful, and we can have our lives heavily sprinkled with new memories and moments of joy, and we can carry on with our loved ones, families, friends and that, and make new memory jewels every day. We can build something, like, you know. Yeah, all that stuff's going on in the background, but, you know, to keep building new memory jewels, make your life positive, quality rather than the quantity, you know. Is that a good thing with dementia? Not sure. I think I'd rather have the quality. When I'm gonna meet the Lord, I want to go skidding into heaven using my last breath and every ounce of energy completely gone, so then at least when I get there I can say, well, you know, I did what I could. I used 100% of what I was given for my life, like, you know. But that's just me.